Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Your girl did that. The big question, does these taste like the Auntie Anne's pretzels, the original pretzels? What's up, JT? Welcome back to the channel. What's up? Go ahead and like this video if you're just loving the title, okay? Because we really about to get into some things here. Growing up, whenever I would go to the mall back in my hometown, North Carolina, there was one place I stopped at, no matter what. Auntie Anne, okay? Auntie Anne's pretzels. Since moving to Texas, I've been more hit in the face with Wetzel pretzel, okay? That's new to me. It was alright, but it wasn't Auntie Anne's, okay? Maybe we should do a taste test down the road, but nothing hits better than that Auntie Anne's. And I'm not even sure if the ingredients are the same, if they're different. I don't even know if they taste different. I just know that Auntie Anne's hit different, okay? I did some research and I found the leaked recipe, and hopefully at the end of this it tastes exactly like Auntie Anne's. I'll be following this recipe to the T, okay? Hopefully we get us some good pretzels, okay? Hopefully. Your girl's having a bad hair day. That's why I had to throw this hat on, y'all. I had to throw this hat on. 1 1/2 cup of water, and we're going to sprinkle in the yeast. Stir until it dissolves. So 1 pack of this, like if you have this at the store, 1 pack should be the right amount. Under this leaked recipe, a lot of people did, of course, try it, and some people are just like, oh, mine turned out like this, mine turned out runny, mine turned out too stiff. So I'm over here just like, okay, pouring the yeast into the water and stir. Let me see, is that what it says? You're gonna stir this until it dissolves, and then we're gonna be adding some salt and some sugar. By the way, this is active dry yeast, okay? This is not that yeast that's gonna take all day. If you wanna do this in a mixing bowl, you can. I use the measuring cup. You're gonna now pour it in the mixing bowl. I wish I had a clear mixing bowl so y'all could see. Adding 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and stir it. I'm using a whisk just because I really want to break it down. Once it's fully dissolved, it's time to add in the flour. Now look, you're going to be using all-purpose flour and bread flour. I heard it's very important to use bread flour. Very important. I mean, we are making bread, so it makes sense. Add flour and knead dough until smooth and elastic. Okay, 1 cup of bread flour, 3 cups of regular flour. The bread flour, I'm going to fold it in first, and then I'm going to knead it in. Okay. Now that it looks like this, I'm gonna start kneading it. Be like this. Like, is it supposed to be this tough? Oh, okay. It's starting to get there. It's starting to get there. At first I'm like, oh my gosh, it feels so dry. But it's starting to get there now. It doesn't tell me how long to do this. It just says until it's smooth and elastic. This is reminding me of when I made pasta from scratch. That was so much fun. If you haven't checked out my homemade pasta video, roll the clip just so y'all can see. Woo, this is getting a little tough. How do you know if your dough is elastic enough? Take off a piece, it says, and stretch it between fingers. If the dough tears, it hasn't developed enough. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and keep on. Woo, I'm getting a little workout. Get a little workout in over here. A little arm workout. Woo!
A few moments later.
While your dough is off to the side, prepare your baking soda bath, okay? 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Put it up in there.
20 minutes later.
The dough is ready. As you can see, it's much bigger. It's time for the fun part. A little nervous because I'm telling you, like, this is a science. Either it's gonna be right or it's gonna be wrong. There's not much wiggle room. This is how I'm gonna be making my pretzels, because you know when you go to these places, you either are ordering like the nuggets, the actual pretzel, or you're getting like a pizza pretzel or the jalapeno pretzel, or you're ordering like the cinnamon butter pretzel, which we gonna do that. Pinch off bits of dough and roll it into a long rope. I'm gonna make the nuggets, so I'm pretty sure they just kind of like chop it up. I'm gonna spray this pan because we're gonna have to let this rise again, okay? This is somewhat of a process here. Okay, so I rolled it out as thin as I believe it should be. And now I'm just going to cut it in the same shapes that I see the nuggets. Like, I'm pretty sure this is what they do. In this copycat recipe, they don't go into that much detail. And now, gonna give this a stir. This is the baking soda bath. Let me make sure, I'm pretty sure all you need is baking soda. Dip the pretzel in the soda solution and place on a greased baking sheet. Allow pretzels to rise again. Okay, now the thing is, how long do we put them in here? You know what, let's just move fast. I probably need a fork. And now just gonna put them on here. Looking good, looking good. I feel good about this. Remember, it does say stir occasionally. And now I'm gonna pinch off some more dough. And roll it out. I'm trying to make sure to roll it out. Okay, I think that's good enough. And again, gonna cut it. Gonna pop these in to the baking soda bath and take them out. I'm curious to know how much bigger these are gonna get. So I have a little bit more room over here, so I think we can squeeze in one more batch. So again, take the dough and roll it out. This is pretty easy. I think the only thing is just having to be patient. The kneading, that took a minute, okay? I had to learn different techniques on how to get it to be very smooth and elastic. Hopefully I did it the way it needed to be. Stir the baking soda. Go ahead and cut your pieces. Drop them in.